Hi YouTube. I am hanging out in my family room today with a video that's a little different from what I normally do. Instead of talking to you about homeschooling things today, I'm going to talk about something that I think most moms struggle with, and that is how do you store and know what you have for kids' clothes. This has come up in a couple of different Facebook groups that I'm in. How do you inventory them? How do you know what you have so that if you change seasons or that kind of thing, you know what is available? So my 7-year-old is helping me today and filming for me, and I'm just going to kind of show you what I do, and it might kind of give you some inspiration or ideas of how you could make this work. I have 3 kids currently. My oldest is a boy, and then I have 2 girls, and then we're expecting another boy this coming summer. So we've kind of been in the process of changing clothes and looking to see what we have and what we're going to need and that kind of thing. And I don't have the luxury or the money to buy new clothes every time I have a kid come through. So I have to save what I have and reuse as much as I can. I do, however, have the luxury of having an attic where I can store things. So if you don't have an attic or you don't have a basement, I don't know how you store anything. So I'm really fortunate, and I'll probably actually do a video and show you that my husband put all sorts of flooring down and really deep shelving so I can store all of these tubs up there, so I can show you that sometime too. So I really am lucky that I have that. So what I've decided to do that's been working so far is I have one of these tubs. This is a 64 or a 66 quart tub, and I have one in each size. So I have a 0 to 3 month tub, I have 3 to 6, 6 to 9, on up. And I've really tried to limit myself to 1 tub per gender and per size, so that way I don't get too overwhelmed. So I'm gonna start. This is my 12-month tub, and what I would do, and I won't show you the whole process, but we'll start and then we'll pause, is I get everything down out of the tub, and I'm just gonna go through and sort everything kind of into similar groupings. One thing I'll tell you right away that I've started doing since my oldest was a little kid is I now have a separate tub that's just winter clothes and a separate tub that's just shoes. So that way if I see coats on sale or they're on a swap group or whatever, or my mom calls me at the consignment store, I don't have to look through each individual tub. I can go to my boys' winter gear tub and look and see what I have for coats. So I can tell you right now, this is gonna go in that tub along with the shoes that are in here on the top. So what I would do is just kind of start sorting things. These are brand new boots that he probably never ever even wore. And he had lots of shoes, so I would throw all of my shoes in a pile over here. Here's another pair. Man, you had a lot of shoes, Andrew. And then I'm gonna start sorting piles. There's t-shirts, here's long sleeve shirts, jammies, pants, lots of pants. And so what I'm gonna do is go through, yeah, he had a million jeans as a newborn apparently. I thought that was important as a first time mom. Socks. And so what I'm gonna do is go through this tub, more shoes, and start to sort things out in piles of like items. And then I'm gonna go back, swimming trunks, and start putting outfits together and figure out, you know, what shirts went with what pants and that kind of stuff. So I'm not worried right now at this point about condition of clothes or anything like that. Once everything gets inventoried, then it will get washed and put away where it goes. But for right now, this is purely just sorting to kind of see what I have. So we are going to pause. I'm gonna finish sorting this tub, and then I'll come back and show you kind of how it's sorted and then how I start my inventory process. Okay, I am back and I've gone through and sorted this tub of clothes. So if I just start over here, I threw all of the long sleeve shirts in a pile, short sleeve dress shirts, short sleeve onesies, short sleeve t-shirts. These are just miscellaneous shorts, one piece kind of outfits. Those are all of the matching, like the Carter sets, jammies, and then here's the socks and pants and shoes and coat pile. So this is kind of everything that I have in this size. We live in the Midwest, so we definitely have all 4 seasons. So I can tell just by looking at this that obviously my son was in this size during the summer. And the good news is my fourth kid will probably be in this size, hopefully during the summer as well. So that is good for my wallet. And that's part of the reason that I do this, because some of the seasons are opposite. My two girls, my middle girls, are exactly 6 months apart birthday wise. So for the first year, everything was exactly the wrong season. So that helped me know what I already had and what I needed. So from this point, I would move on to my next step, which is going to be a little bit hard to show you because I would normally do it on my phone, but I'm going to go in my office in just a minute and show you how I do that. I use an app called Evernote. It's free if you haven't used it, and there's probably lots of different apps like this, but it allows you to just make a note and then take pictures. So what I would do if I was going to start my Evernote note for this size, I would open it up and I would title it Boys 12 Months Clothes, or however you're going to label your things. And then I would start with my first pile. And I'm going to use this pile of sets because it's all together. And I would line these up kind of like they are. I'd probably spread them out a little bit more so I could see what each individual outfit was for the most part. And I would take a picture of it. I would put it in the app. And then I would list that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 short sleeve sets. Then I would go down to the next line. I'd pile those all off to the side. Then let's say I was going to do shorts next. So I would take my shorts and I would kind of lay them all out so I can see how many colors I have, how many pairs I have, and I'd make them look nice here in my little arrangement. I would take a picture of just the shorts, would count them up and say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs of shorts. That would be my next picture. Then I might go on to t-shirts and then short sleeve onesies, or however you want to group your clothes. But then it's easy for me to scroll through and see what I have. Then I try and make some notes at the top of my Evernote about, if I knew that I was going to need this in the winter, I would put a note that I need winter clothes because there's only about 5 shirts over here and just a couple of pairs of jeans. Or I might look at my shoe pile and know that I don't need shoes because there's 5 pairs of them over there. Or maybe I do need sandals or something like that. So I use that note and I'll show you in my office what that finished note looks like. And then I can also share that. So I always share those notes with my mom so that when she's out shopping, she can look and see what I already have and see that, okay, I don't need red shorts or I don't need jean shorts or whatever it is. And it's just been super helpful to me. So I'm going to run in my office. I'll open up my Evernote online so you can see what a finished note looks like and kind of walk you through that. Okay, so I've logged on to Evernote on my desktop computer, but this is what it would look like the same way if you were looking at it on your phone through the app. But I'm recording on my phone, so it makes it kind of hard to do 2 things at once. So over here, I've selected boys newborn clothes, and so then it pulls up my note over here. So you can see what I have. I started with sleepers, and I made a note here that there's 2 of them with snaps because as a first-time mom, I didn't realize how annoying snap sleepers were. And now as a 4th-time mom, I pretty much throw them all away. But I've kept these 2. This was my oldest son's first day outfit, so that one's staying forever. So I have the sleepers, and then I listed short sleeve onesies. There's my picture. Then I can go through long sleeve onesies, how many I have. So there you can kind of see how I lay out multiple outfits so that I can see what there is. So I've just done this for each and every size. Make sure I don't buy any more socks for newborn boys. Then I can go over, click on the next note is boys 0 to 3 months. And so I've made a note up here that I need a few more summer outfits, especially like the little one-piece rompers, but that I'm good on fall and winter. So then we're at the consignment sale and I'm looking through stuff and I find cute stuff. Then I know, okay, I don't need more sleepers. I've already got 6 of those. I know how many swaddles and sleep sacks I have, that kind of thing. And then I can look at this and go, oh, this is all I have for summer clothes, and he's going to be a June baby, so we're going to need a few more summer clothes. So it's just been really helpful for me to be able to see what I have. Like I said, I can share it with my mom so that she's able to look and see different things. And it just is a good way for me to inventory things. Ideally, I would go through this when I put clothes away at the end of a season or the end of a size so that I can take pictures of things I've added or delete things that have been worn out that are now gone. But at least this is a start for me. So, like I said at the beginning, I don't have the luxury of being able to just chuck clothes and get new ones every time I have a kid start a new size. So I have to keep what I have, and then this keeps me semi sane in knowing what I have and what I might need, especially with obviously 4 kids that are all in 4 different sizes. The other thing that's super helpful to have, and I'm not going to scroll down because I have other notes on here too, but I always keep a note that has my kids' current height and weight and shoe size because I don't remember those things. So that way, if I'm at the store and I'm looking at something, I can decide if it's a good deal or if they're not with me for shoes and that kind of stuff. I never seem to remember those. So again, I hope this is helpful or at least gives you some ideas of what you could do in terms of storing clothes and having that space and knowing what you have. And so this is just one thing I do. I'm sure there's other apps or other things you could do. You could make a paper copy and just write down the things that you have. For me, it's nice to just visually scroll through and remember what things are in what size. So hopefully that is something that will be useful and has definitely helped me out. If you have other questions or comments or something else that I could add that would make this easier for me, that would be super awesome too. You can leave them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.